Slick change, baby. Yeah. Y'all follow me on Twitter, man. Twitter.com/slickchange, baby. You heard me? Yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another show of The Weigh-In. My name is Albert. We are live at the Amenaza Boxing Studio here in Westlaco, Texas. And to your right, to my left, we have the owner of the Amenaza Boxing Studio and current active fighter, Roberto La Amenaza Garcia. Robert, how you doing, man?
I'm great, sir. Enjoying life.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So we have a lot of boxing topics that we're going to discuss. But first, for the people at home that do not know, La Amenaza, a.k.a. The Threat, where did that name originate from?
That name actually started in 1985. I was 5 years old. Just my father was having a barbecue with his friends, and I'm messing around with the other kids and being a little menace, man. So he's just, I don't listen to him, and he's cooking food and stuff, and man, this kid doesn't listen. He's like, man, es una amenaza este huevo. So ever since then it started. I was 5 years old, I wasn't even boxing then, and he would write it on everything, man, like my baseball glove and everything, and it just stayed with me all these years. And when I started boxing, I kept making my father do it, man, to this day. He would have been so proud of me, man.
Right on. You were born in Reynosa, Tamaulipas. You grew up in Westlaco and Houston, you told me.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that experience growing up?
Where here or all that?
In general.
Houston was only 10 years there, and then it was quick, but I remember a lot, man, being a kid, seeing my parents. And we had a lot of great memories. I had some bad times. But, there was unfortunately a bad experience happened with my parents. That both my parents passed away. It made us move down here. We have the closest family to us here in the valley. So we moved down here in 1991. Been here ever since, man. And this place is my home.
So there's a saying that goes, I mean, not just in boxing, but in anything you choose. You don't choose your craft. The craft chose you. So how did boxing choose you?
It was always there my whole life, man. My father was always watching it. He was always watching boxing. My uncles were always watching boxing. And I remember, man, at first I wouldn't watch it. It was always like just they would get together. To us, in my family, both my families, boxing is like a Super Bowl. Everybody gets together, and to this day it still remains that way. And they were always, but as I got older, man, I just started watching it. And I remember in high school, one of the cops that was there, he's like, "Oh, Rob, I'm gonna take you to the Boys Club." And my brother, I'll never forget what my brother told me. It was that, and my older brother. I have 2 older brothers. And he goes, we're watching a fight on television. I remember it was Prince Nassim Hamed, 1997, man. I was like, damn, when HBO, I was like, wow, I go, damn, what a fight, we're so excited. And he goes, man, why don't you box me home? And I looked at him, and he goes, yeah, you don't like to school, you don't like to work, why don't you box? And I thought about it, man. All right. Okay. So the next day, bro, I slept with that shit in my mind all night. I went to the Boys Club. I heard about they had boxing there. I walked in the gym there, and there was a kid shadow boxing in the ring. He was like an ex-Gold Glove champ. He looked fucking awesome with the sweatsuits and shit. And the coach was there. He's like, "Hey, mijo, how you doing, sir?" And he says, "¿Quieres boxear, mijo? ¿Quieres boxear?" I go, "Yes, sir." He goes, so they put the gloves on me right then and there, man. I don't know anything. Just a damn street fighter. And he just puts no mouthpiece. Just like that. He puts on the gloves, and I'm swinging my ass off. Boom, 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 hitting this guy, man. I'm missing punches wild. I'm going intense. I missed through the ropes and all that shit. I got tired, but I hit the guy a lot, man. The coach was like, man, he goes, damn, man, damn, I got fuerte. He goes, shit, he goes, come tomorrow, man, and I'll train you. I never stopped going, man.
So you beat up that Golden Glove,
yeah.
The one that with the sweats in the ring?
Yeah, I didn't know who it was, and they were talking about it, and I didn't know. I just walked in there and just be on wherever I was at that day. I'm gonna go all out. I don't know in a fight. I don't know about structure. I don't know about pace. I'm just a kid that wants to try it.
Right.
So I'm fucking going all out, man. And he worked with me. We trained. I didn't know anything. I just went every day after school. It was like the most important part of my day. It still almost is. I got there and we trained for about 3 months. And he had me spar a little bit. I was hurting some guys, man. I don't know whoever they told me about. Okay, let's go. He's on the other side of the ring. Let's go. So we go, and I remember we were kind of messing around the whole Mexico boxing team. And man, he'll learn when he goes to the fight. We win about 5, 7 of us. And I was the only one that won, man.
Really?
Yeah, from the whole team.
Wow.
But I remember, man, the day before the weigh-ins, we were at a barbecue at my friend's house. I still jog by there. And I was like, well, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything. I saw you put on gloves and you throw. And I remember when I won, and that first time in my life that I saw my entire family happy for me. They were all like lifting me up and like proud of me. And I was like, wow, man. I hadn't felt that in years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think I found something, man. So I found something that people were happy, something proud of, something I'd done. I was just kind of like a loser. You know, I didn't have parents. I didn't do anything. I didn't like to talk to them. I wouldn't do anything. So I won a gold. I was like, damn, badass. 1998 gold. So I came back and the coach started working with me more. And boxing, more guys started coming in, and little things, man. I started seeing changes, and I was getting better and faster. And then the following year, I fought gold gloves again, but I came even lighter. I moved down the weight class, and I won a gold gloves again. And I was like, damn. Then I kept training, sparring, and I started getting better. And I sparring, kept doing to other shows. I went to Mexico. I won a gold gloves in Mexico too, and I beat their national champion over there. Then I won another gold gloves here again in like 2000, and I just kept fighting, and I kept winning fights. I was sparring professional fighters that were here at that time, even in Mexico. And I was 19, barely gonna turn 20, and then I turned 20, and I was beating up pros, man, and they were all telling me, "Damn, bro, what are you doing in the amateurs, bro? You should be fighting pro." And I didn't know anything, bro. I would go to all these gyms everywhere. And there was a world champion in Mexico at that time. WBA world champ. Nestor Garcia. I guess an OG, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I respect him to this day. He's a real champ, bro. And I went over, they must know what they're doing. They handle a world champ. There wasn't champs here. There was barely even gyms here, man. So I moved to Mexico. I left over there for 2.5 years. I just started from scratch, I started a whole life over there, made friends, made all kinds of people, fans, and started fighting in Mexico. I turned pro, man. I started fighting, 2-0, 3-0. I keep fighting Brown, I'm fighting whoever they threw at me. And I knocked out a guy, I was like 5-0, and I was like 3-0, and I kept fighting, just like, oh shit. These just started happening, man, little by little, like, the crowds got bigger, the lights got bigger, the checks got bigger. And then I just kept winning. Let's just see where we go, man. And again, and I went up for my first state title. The other one they didn't give me. I knocked out the state champ. No, and there was a champion that first big Texas medal over there. He knocked out a friend of mine here from Mission. He retired him. He can never fight again because of his nose. I remember I fought that guy, and I beat him, and I dedicated the fight to him. Yeah, man. We're still buddies to this day, man. He's been here once when he came here, and I fought the next fight. I fought another title, and I knocked out another guy in no weight class. And I just kept fighting, man. Man, this story's so long. Man. I need a book, man. I can keep going, man. But you can ask me something else, because I'll keep going here, man. I'll keep going, bro. This is
very interesting.
It's different, bro. It's not your average. The way they come up, this story it's different, man. I've always said it. I'm never gonna say I'm special. I am not special. I'm just different, bro. That I will say. That's that I will say.
Awesome, man. So, you've developed a record of 42-4. 42 of those wins, 25 have been knockouts. You've been boxing for almost, what, 19 years?
Pretty much.
So you told me, we had a conversation a couple of weeks ago, you were ranked from 147 to 160, super welterweight, and middleweight.
3 weight classes.
3 weight classes
Yeah.
in the top 5.
Yeah.
So you pretty much gone through it all. But we're gonna rewind the clock back, man. I'm talking back when you were 12-0.
Okay.
You were an up-and-coming prospect here in the Valley.
Yeah.
I remember I went to go see you hit the bags with Omar Figueroa's dad.
Oh yeah.
Over there at Amigos Boxing
Old
Gym.
school, yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
And you fought a guy named Calvin Odom.
Yeah.
Not only did he give you your first loss, but you were able to avenge that loss.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that experience?
Yeah, man. I remember Calvin Odom. I went to where I trained here, and I remember we had kind of a so-so camp. I thought it was just, and I remember, man. They would have to force me to jog. They would get, come on, they would train, come on, they would follow us and jog. I would like 20 minutes or whatever. I got like that to 12-0, just like that. And you know what? I am proud of pretty much all my mistakes I had done in my life, in and out of boxing, because mistakes are good for you, man. They teach you things. They teach you not to do things that made you make the mistake to begin with. Like mistakes, people they've mistaken that mistakes are not bad, bro. They're good things. They show you how to get through life, man. How to not make mistakes again or other ones. It's like, but I fought. I just dropped 3 times. I get back up. I said, I'm not gonna get knocked out, bro. I can get up. And I fought, and I won the last 2 rounds, but I still lost a decision. My first loss, that was a knockdown. And I was like, fuck, man. Everybody was sad. I said, man, I didn't fight for like 7 months. I was in my apartment. My uncle was coming to talk to me, and everybody was kind of like waiting for me. Come on, man. Come on, man. My friends too. I didn't even know I was gonna fight, man. And it's normal to feel like that. I get that, man. You know. And then I said, you know what? An old manager, right? He goes, I have these friends from New York. I want to go to New York. I've always wanted to go there. Back then, there was VHS tapes.
Right.
He had a bunch of fights of mine, including the loss. He mails a VHS tape to New York, New Jersey. The guys, they watched it. They've had 4 world champions. They went over, they had a meeting, they wanted, maybe we could do something with this guy. He's 13-1, young kid, 23 years old. Maybe we could do something with him. They watched it, the guy called me back a week. They go, yeah, man, we want to work with this kid. We'll work with him. We'll make him better. So I said, yeah. So in the Greyhound bus, I paid $110. In the Greyhound bus with a damn thing in downtown, I went all the way to New York, 2.5 days by myself. I went to New York, man, and I remember getting there, and I come up, you know, you're way under the damn, somewhere down there, and you come up with the damn thing. I said, you come out, I can't with fucking Times Square. I was like, holy shit, man, I don't know where I'm at. And the guy calls me again, and I go, yeah. He goes, Roberto, yeah, sir. He goes, where you at? I go, I'm here. I'm trying to see. He goes, okay, I see you. And I don't know who. I told him, I don't know who he looks like. He goes, okay, those 2 guys are walking to you. I'm like, okay. I was like, hey, what's up? I said, how you doing, man? They help me with my luggage. We get in the car, boom, boom, boom. And it's 4 guys, me in the middle. Yeah, you doing what? This is Bean, Nelson, Butch, and Quinto. What's up, guys? We went and we trained for 2 months, man. They got me in great shape, man. Came back, man. Had a shoulder main event. Fought a good guy, Gary Ford. Dropped him 5 times in 4 rounds, man. It was great, man. And they saw when I came back, I was in mega shape, man. 146, like ripped, man.
What was your diet?
Back then, mine's better now. But back then, I would do a lot of tuna and certain types of bread, and just like a protein bar and just water. That's it. I still just drink. I don't drink sodas, and then that's it. And just work out twice a day. Run in the mornings and train in the afternoon with all my exercises. I still believe in that method, man. And that's a saying that I will never ever let go. I've learned a lot of new things, but I've kept a lot of old school things too, because a lot of people think that newer is better. That's not true. There is some couple new things, but it is true that they say, man, like, if it ain't broke, bro, you ain't got nothing to fix it.
Right.
Why are you trying to fix something that isn't broken?
Right.
You know, but when you stop doing all the little shit, that's when things fall, bro. You keep going, you think you're still doing everything, but you're not. You stop doing little things that you used to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's I believe in that, man. Like I am. It's like they call me. I have so many damn nicknames, bro. You know, the Amenaza, the fucking Riddler, the young veteran, the Cinderella man. You know, the last throwback fighter. I'm the grandpa of this shit, bro. I started boxing down here, man. You know, like
Pioneer.
I'm not afraid to say it. I'm being honest, and I'm still here, bro.
Yeah.
That's weird. I never thought I was blessed with longevity like this, man. Like to be a world contender at 39 years old. Like the guys forget the gym, we're training all the time, box kids all the time, and they're like, man, I can't believe really? Show me your ID, like, bro, I was born 1980, and he's like, yeah, but it's not. I don't know, man. I can't tell you. It must be a lifestyle or something. You know, back then when I was younger, in my 20s, I did do stupid mistakes. We all do, you know. But being a beautiful woman cleaned up my life, man. I got 2 beautiful daughters. It's helped me a lot, man.
Awesome, man. So you had an opportunity to fight the current 2 welterweight champions right now, Earl Spence Jr. and Sean Porter. They're actually fighting September 28th.
Exactly.
But can you tell us what happened in those 2 opportunities?
Yeah, of course, man. What happened was the first one, I had Sean Porter, and I was fucking excited, man. Like, I wanted to fight more than him. Actually, we did. They didn't want it, but I will. Let's go. We go. I boxed. I just boxed from 7 months ago. I helped him win the world title, and you don't even know what happened. But anyway, Sean will actually tell you the truth. He said it there. My buddy Rolando with me in Vegas. Like, I told you I wasn't lying. You know, and he's like, man, I have all the guys in boxing all the time. He goes, man, damn, when I boxed Roberto, he's like, oh, man, that's the hardest punch I ever faced. He always says to this day, Sean Porter. He said, he's cool, he's my bro, man. I love Sean and Kenny, they're my bros, man. And Earl Spence, I messaged him on Instagram. He messaged me back a month ago. It was cool, I'm gonna hit you up in August for sparring. Earl Spence, I told him, I'll help you, bro. And he said, all right, I'm gonna hit you up in August. I replied, he hasn't replied. I'm like, bro, I'm just saying, I'll help you, but being aggressive, I'm way more aggressive than Sean, and he knows that. You know, it's like, just because you're on TV doesn't mean you're better. You know, people always, I've been on TV many times, all kinds of networks, you know, and the thing is, like, I became world champ a different way. Like, we have other champions, but mine was the only one that was an upset. Those are facts.
Yeah.
Like, it's different winning a title when they just put somebody there. You know, but when you fight for one title and you're the one that's supposed to lose and you win, that's beautiful to me. That's a win, bro. Like, winning a fight you weren't supposed to, that is badass. Right. You know, when you win a fight that you're supposed to, well, I mean, that's great on paper, you know, but you know, it's cool, whatever. But at least I know that my shit was so damn real, and I'm proud of that, man. There's nothing beautiful than winning a world title. And not only that, I beat a bigger, younger, stronger guy than me in his hometown with everything for him. It was just us and 7 people, bro. We go to Mexico with his promotion, his everything for him, and we robbed that world title from there.
In his home backyard.
And yeah, I told him, I'm 37 years old, bro, and he was dead. And I said, you can get in shape at any age. It's just you, man, you know. I just have a different belief, man.
And that was actually going to be my next question, Robert, about the WBC.
Oh, shit, really?
No, that's cool. That's okay, though, because who was that opponent?
Omar Chavez.
Omar Chavez.
He was on top, bro. He was a knocking out guy. He killed the guy in the ring. He knocked out Rosendo Alvarez bad right before me. Bad. He almost broke his neck. And I don't know Alves, the guy just fought Lara on TV.
That's
Come
right.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I go, come on.
Is that Canelo's little brother?
Yeah.
Or older brother?
He's one of those. They might be older. But I'm like, these guys are crazy, man. I go, why? See, that's another fight. We already know what's going to happen before the fight even happens.
Right.
Come on, bro. What's the beauty in this shit?
Can you tell us about that experience? You told me about the experience, but I want to let you tell us about somebody came up to you and gave you props after you beat Omar Chavez. Can you tell us who that person was?
Man. That's Chavez's grandma, the mother of Julio Chavez, the real one. The mother, and we're actually the whole hotel fell in love with us in Mexico. They all took our caps, our shirts, Amenaza pictures, cooks, the manager of the hotel, I mean everybody. People don't even know.
Yeah, slick change, baby. Yeah, y'all follow me on Twitter, man. Twitter.com/slick change, baby. You heard me? Yeah. Stay on top of my game till the day that I die. Slick change in your brain, never telling no lies. Got a girl fine as hell, got me rubbing the thighs. Keep stroking on this piece, you gonna